too crazy when it comes to... Just have a little practice, dude. There's nothing wrong with practicing. Keep away from the frozen or the... I mean, the frozen is not so bad, but the canned ones are the worst ones. They're far too sweet, but yeah. Using a core for the puller is great. Oh, yeah, so removing the core as well. Using the core puller, that's great. Thank you, Drought. My schedule is open, and once you get the new PC set up, and if you want to break it in by playing a game... Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. I haven't got Sea of Thieves on PC, but yeah, it will be on Xbox, but you know, we'll see. Good to know if I'll go on YouTube, for example. So, yeah, there's loads of YouTube examples as well, so... just skin it and chop off the top and top of the bottom. Yeah, exactly. So top and tail. And you just de-skin it and then cut it however you want. It's nothing too difficult. It's nothing too difficult. But if you've never done it before, don't be scared. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Just give it a bash, give it a try. And the more practice you do at something, the better you will get at it. Sorry, I'm just having a little kind of dilemma whether... Do you know what? Let me have a look. Let me have a little play around with this before I decide to do something and it doesn't work and then so on and so forth. Now it depends on how much this rises. A good point. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put 2 trays in there. I'm going to put one to sit on top. And then I'm going to put another tray underneath. I'm going to use this big one. So I feel like this is going to be a waste of time. But you want a tray that will sit on it. Because I'm doing the larger tray, I didn't quite anticipate this one. So I'm just thinking about it in a second. Right. The only problem with this one is because this oven's so small. Doing large things like this can be a little bit tricky. But not impossible. That won't fit in my oven, will it? Oh, it will. Not. That will not fit in my tray, in the oven. But I have got another one here. Ooh. So bear with me, guys. Sorry about this. I'm just having a little play around with something. Because I thought I was going to do the smaller one, but things change. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. So what we're going to do is turn this on. We're going to look about 400 Fahrenheit. Now, if you've got fan assisted like me, you might need to turn it down because it might be a little bit too hot. So, conventional roast. I'm going to go for about just under 400. So it's not too hot. I mean, I want it hot, but I don't want it like super crazy hot. Watch your fingers, chef. It's going to be hot. Right, let's put this away. I personally wear gloves, cutting more than one pineapple. The enzymes can make your hands sensitive if it digests it. Oh yeah, the acidity. Yeah, if you've got like skin sensitivity, gloves is always an option. Yeah, I think the enzymes are also used to tenderize the meat too. I've heard the people sticking meat in the pineapple juice to tenderize it. Oh, definitely. It's always like marinades and things like acidity or any kind of like salts or anything like that will either kind of almost like cure and cook or help tenderize as well. Than always the thing. Right, so. Oil. So, because I'm going to be doing a larger tray, I'm going to need a little bit more oil than I have put on my recipe. So. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I'm actually going to keep that bottle just in case I've got like old oil I want to get rid of. So what we're going to do, looking for about 1 centimeter of oil. I'm not going to go super crazy with it, but you need to have hot oil in there. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Any more than that's going to go crazy, chef. So don't go crazy with it. Okay, perfect. So yeah, roughly about 1 centimeter of oil is what you're looking for. So, put this in here. Get this nice and hot. So then when it comes to the batter, we're going to pour the batter in once it's pretty much nice and hot. So we need to get that oil super hot. If you don't get it hot, the batter won't work, it won't rise properly, so very important. Get that oil hot first. Gaia! How you doing, my friend? It's always a pleasure to see you. How is your wonderful Friday going? And welcome back, amigo. Right, so let's give these all a little bit of a wish-wash. Perfect. So, how's the chicken stock looking? Beautiful. Potatoes are cooking down nicely, so that's good. They're going to come up to a boil very shortly, so let's turn them up a bit. The butter and the milk. The butter and the milk are good. I feel like I'm not going to like reduce this down too much, so I'm going to take this off. I don't really want to boil the hell out of it, so that's fine. So let's turn that off. Perfect. How you doing, Gaia? Doing good. Made a repeat of the coq au vin, sorry, of a couple of months ago. Oh, awesome. I was actually looking at that the other day, and I was really happy with it. Were you happy with the recipe? Did you enjoy it, my friend? What was your feedback? I'd love to hear it. Good or positive, good or bad, I don't mind. I won't take it to heart, but I hope you enjoyed it. Nearly dropped the whole cup full of water over the edge of the table then. That was close. Whew. I got it, though. Nearly gave me a heart attack. Jesus. Also, I forgot to mention that you don't have to throw the core of the pineapple out. You can still use it by like sauteing it, sorry, or grilling, or using to marinate. That way, you have like less waste. That's true. You could use the core. To be honest with you, sometimes I do eat the core, and people are like, "It's very tough. It's very grainy." But me personally, I just like eating it. But yeah, you could do it that way, or you could like maybe cut them down, right? Put them in a tray. Maybe put some glaze, some honey, or, you know, depends on what you're doing. And you can put them in the oven to roast, and they'll soften up really nicely. So you can do it that way as well. Yeah, it's fibrous. It's not that bad. People pull funny faces, though. Made it from memory. Had no cognac this time, so used rum instead. Also pancetta instead of bacon. Needed a bit of oil to make up for the less rendered fat. No, that's fair enough. Yeah, if you haven't got the fat content, then just add a bit of oil. But I hope you really enjoyed it. And thank you so much for trying it out, Gaia. And hope you had a lovely meal out of it. You eat whole apples? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the cores. But I knew a friend of mine, he used to eat whole cores of apples. Or I used to have a very strange friend, actually. He used to just buy loaves of bread. And he wouldn't have anything on there. Jam, butter, nothing. He'd just pick up a loaf and he'd just start eating it. I was just like, hey, you want a sandwich or something? He's like, nope. He just eats like half a loaf. I'm like, Jesus. Very strange chap, but very funny as well. Where are we now? Carb loading. Yeah, exactly. Crazy carb loading. Always funny. Right, so I'm going to set this aside. Our oil is heating up. Our batter's ready. Our sausages. We're pretty much just waiting for that oil to heat up behind me in the oven. I'm just going to put a few things away over here. Hopefully by the time I've done all this, the oil should be hot. We can get the sausages out then. We've got the onions ready as well, so they can go in. And then we can put that lovely batter mix in. And once that's done, we can get that straight in the oven. And then the most important thing you do is do not open that oven door. If you open that oven door, it'll sink. It's like a cake. You don't want to touch it for a good half an hour, 40 minutes. Even when you think it's a slightly brown, you think, oh, it's done. And you open the door and it'll sink. So give it plenty of time to really firm up and crisp up. And then you can open the oven door. So it's really, really important when it comes to like... losing my cloth here. When it comes to like Yorkshire puddings or things like that, they do require a lot of time without you touching the door or doing anything. Otherwise, they'll sink. So very, very important. Make sure you take your time with it. So let's put a few of these things away. So they're all nice, clean, and tidy. Anything else in there? Nope. Let's close them up. Put my board back. Beautiful. Whoops. There we go. I have to post a recipe for everyone in Discord. It's a go-to fancy one to impress the family or friends. Yeah, please feel free to, Drought. We've got a community recipe section there. So yeah, please feel free. If you've got recipes you want to share with people, pop them in there. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Right, so let's pop these away. Where's my pans gone? Oh, they're over here. That's fine. Oh, goodness me. So I'm just going to put a few things away. And then we should be good. So just waiting for that initial oil to really kind of heat up, making sure it's good to go. If it's not hot enough, the Yorkshire pudding won't work. It won't rise properly. So, you know, just be patient with it. Make sure it's super hot. Also, guys, please feel free to enter the giveaway. We've got a £10, $10 Amazon gift card giveaway. Please feel free to enter that. Exclamation mark giveaway. Just hit the entries. You should be good to go. Alright, put them away. Where's my cloth gone? Oh, it's behind me. I'm blind. Blind as always. Thank you, Rexus. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, Cotard. Yeah, unfortunately, Nightbot has a cooldown. So when somebody types a command and then they do it straight away, he does have a refresh rate. So just wait a little bit before putting another command in. But that's okay. I know you both did it at the same time, so it's not a problem, guys. Let's give these a little bit of a clean. Clean and tidy. So, guys, have you got much planned for the weekend? Or if you got some delicious desserts? Well, maybe desserts. Or any delicious dishes you're going to be making, feel free to share them with me. What are you up to? Or if you got plans, you're going out, anniversaries, birthdays, or you're moving, or, you know, whichever you fancy. Let me know what you're up to. Also, while I'm waiting, I could probably actually do next week's menu with you guys. So, I know where we stand. Damn, Mr. Fly.
Meow.
What?
Meow.
What?
Right. Meow.
Shadow, what are you doing? Cheeky chap. Thank you so much for the meow biddies. I appreciate it, amigo. Thank you so much for the support. It's always appreciated. Oh, no, where's the fly gone? I saw him. It's okay. He'll probably land up in there in a minute. He was on the fridge. I was going to get him. I missed. Rex is too fast for me. That's okay, buddy. At least you got it. Thank you so much anyway. I appreciate it a lot. Shadow, thank you for the 400 biddies. Working tomorrow. And Sunday is how my weekend will be like. That's fair enough. Yeah, I've got to try and fix my... not laptop. My desktop. Not fix it, but just get it up and running. So we're good to go. Actually... I feel this chicken stock is good to go, guys. Pretty much there. So what we're going to do... Is that hot? Was that cold? That's pretty hot. Let me put that on there. Let's get my heat mat. We can strain this off. And it's pretty much good to go. Pretty good to go. I mean, you could leave this for a bit longer. You could add more water and just let it tick over for the rest of the day. But I'm going to spend like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours cooking this down. But yeah, you can give it a little bit longer if you wanted to. Yeah, I do a chicken stuffed with broccoli. Oh, sorry, hold on. Let me turn that tap off before I flood the sink. Do a chicken stuffed with broccoli, rabe, garlic, and Gruyere. Ooh. Fry it and then bake it to finish it. And then make a champagne cream sauce with onions, roasted potatoes, and sage, thyme, and parsley and butter. It sounds very delicious, Drought. Sounds very nice. If I can find something like a ceramic cover for your stovetop, I wouldn't mind grabbing it for you to learn some recipes that are really good with the cast iron skillet. Oh, no, I appreciate it, Alien Bo. Thank you. Yeah, I was kind of actually looking because I wanted to use my cast iron skillets again. And I was thinking of getting like a separate, like an electric iron curl grill. So I could do them beside. But I'll see how much they are. I mean, there was one for $20, but I don't think it was... super good. I think it wouldn't have lasted long, but I'll see how much I can buy one, and then I can start using those skillets again. But yeah, you said you can buy like a ceramic cover, right? There's like covers you can get for those tops, and you can use the skillet on top of them, right? Yeah, I love finally having a gas stove. It's really the best. Yeah, gas is great. I mean, you have your pros and cons. Sometimes you don't have them, and do you know what? I don't let equipment stop me from what I'm doing. I'm absolutely fine with using either electric or gas. So, at the end of the day, it's all about adapting yourself. And, well, you can see the dishes I've done on Instagram. So, there's certainly nothing wrong with electric stoves. But yes, gas stoves are great and they're handy. They're handy to have. I would say the plus side with electric stoves You can let things tick over very gently if you don't want that fierce heat. And it won't catch at the bottom of the pan. It's really nice. Cleanup is easier on electric. That's another pro as well. Yeah, cleanup is very easy on electric. I do miss gas. Do you know what? If I had my ideal kitchen, I'd have a bit of both. I'd have a nice little flat top, some gas rings. I'd have a nice little char griller as well with a barbecue coals underneath. I'd have a little bit of everything. But yeah, you know, pros and cons. Well, I always look at the positive side of things, I guess. Right, let's strain this off. Sieve. Let's pick that up. Beautiful. I'm using a lot of pans, so I wonder if I've got one. Actually, I do. I think I know where there's one I can use. It's in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. I got it. This should be big enough to fit the liquid. Oh, I can drain it off into a bowl if I really want to, but I'd rather just leave it in the pan. Perfect. Right. Be very careful when you're tipping this. Careful the bones don't splash you on the way out, so just very gently. Don't go too crazy. Oh. Oh. Easy. Easy. There we go. Don't you dare fall in there. Don't even think about it. There we go. Just let all that drain off very nicely. Oh, beautiful. It's all that beautiful flavour. So let's let that drip through. Ooh, looking yummy so far. Appreciate it, Musafaras. Wait. Let me get the name right. Mufasarasa. I think I really wrecked that one there. I'm really sorry. How are you doing, my friend? It's lovely to see you. Don't ever ask me to do pronunciations and names. I'm terrible at it. Close enough. You know. How are you doing? How's your day going? I'm going to have a gas stove in my new home compared to the electric I have now. Oh, fantastic. I do know that I will have to learn to adjust into. Yeah, you'll adjust yourself. You might burn a few things. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just learning. So yeah, you're just about adjusting yourself and making sure that you can kind of adapt yourself to it. You know, definitely for sure. Does that sieve fit perfectly on the pan? Pretty much. There's like very little room in there for anything else. So pretty much perfect pitch. But what I'm going to do. So there is that beautiful homemade chicken stock we made. Look at it. It's like roast chicken in a pan. It's delicious. So we've got all that beautiful flavor ready for our gravy. So really good. Before you chuck these out, just a little tip, right? Just let them cool down. Don't chuck them while they're hot. Nobody likes a sweaty bin bag. Let them cool down, then throw them away. So yeah, just give that a little bit of time, a little bit of relaxation, and it'll do its thing later on. We can throw it away later. Right, how's those taters dots doing? And how's the oil? The oil's looking like it's pretty much there. Might need a little touch longer. Oven's up to temperature, which is perfect. So when you're heating up the oil, you're only going to need like 10-15 minutes. You're not going to need like massive deals of time, but just make sure that oil is hot before you start doing anything else. Little knife, where are you? Actually, I've got a little knife here from the Kyoku knives, which are really nice. So yeah, potatoes are not ready yet. That's fine. Need a little bit longer. That stock looks so good. It turned out really great. And that's the great thing. If you ever want to make your own homemade stocks and sauces and things, guys, number one, they don't really take you a huge deal of time. And they don't really make a huge deal of effort either. They're pretty straightforward to make, especially a homemade chicken stock. So buying those pre-made rubbish ones, you know. The only thing I do use, which is Marmite to enrich in my gravy, because I'm British, and you've got to have Marmite in your gravy. It's bloody delicious. So, you know, if you never tried it, give it a try. Great pro tip. I can't even talk today. I can't even read. What's going on? Great pro tip right there. Thank you so much, Drought. Yeah, little tips and tricks that you might pick up, but for sure. Thank you, my friend. Right, I think we need to get this out. We need to get the batter out, the sausages as well. So my wife got 6 sausages from Sprouts. These are pretty good ones, actually. When I said they were thick, I didn't lie to you guys. Let me move this out the way a little tick. There we go. I wasn't joking when I said these sausages are pretty big. They're pretty thick. Look at the size of these. Oh, whoppers. Whoppers. So, yeah. Or brats, shall we say. So, we've got 6 of them there. We're going to put into the tray. We're also going to put in... Let me wash my hands a sec, guys. Oh, that's a little hot. Oh, Jesus. Let's cool that down a little bit. Be careful with hot water in your sink, guys, please. Don't do a me. Burn your hands. But yeah, we're going to put them in with the onions, and then we're going to put the batter straight in, and we should be good to go. Is there anything can we do with the chicken meat, like use for the stock? I mean, you could pick the chicken meat down. There would be very little bit on there, to be honest with you. But if you really want to kind of pick through it thumb power, I mean, it's going to be overcooked to hell. So, I mean, you could probably chuck it through something, or maybe if you've got like a vegetable stew and you want to turn it into a chicken and vegetable stew, you could do that. But you're not going to get a lot of meat off those carcasses. It'll be very, very small amounts. So, yeah, you could do something with it if you wanted to. Thick. Goodness me. Could make like chicken salad or something. Well, some sandwiches. Yeah, I mean, if you can pull enough meat off there and make a sandwich out of it, yeah, why not? I personally don't use it. I usually don't get very much meat because I usually take the whole chickens down myself. So I'm usually pretty careful with how much I'm like kind of wasting and that. But yeah, you will get very minute amount of meat. Some people would probably want to reboil them and make like another stock out of it. I personally don't. You want good flavor, just use it once and that's it. After that, it's done. It's had its life. It's done its use. I thought there was like more meat there still. Oh no, it's very minute. I mean, it looked like there's lots of meat on there, but there's seriously, it's just bone pretty much. So when it comes to chicken bones, you might get like a very thin layer of meat on there, but it's not a lot. You're not going to get much off there. Talking about a lot of meat, Kappa. Right. This oil is nice and hot, so set this aside a second. Sorry, I'm just trying to move this over so you guys can see when we take this out. Oh, batter. Let's get the batter out as well. Let's move my knife out of the way somewhere a bit more. There we go. You bet. I'm going to be like, where's my knife gone? It's over there, chef. Right. Do. Hey, Baker. What's up, good sir? Happy birthday. Oh, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Baker. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. How you doing, amigo? How's things with you? It's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. Right, where's my cloth? So please be very, very careful. This is going to be hot oil, guys, okay? So it's very, very important you use a dry cloth. Plenty of protection on your fingers or hands. I might use my little mitt. So this is going to be like super hot, especially with the oil. So it's going to be a little bit more hotter than per usual. So my board should be fine. It shouldn't burn. It's not going to be like that hot, but it will be hot. Right. Be very careful. Yeah, it's very hot. So please be extremely careful. Let's just close that for a second. So, shall I put the batter in then? Yeah, I feel like the batter needs to go in first. So, just give that a little mix with my finger. Use a ladle. Don't use your finger. Working too much, goodness me. Baker, make sure you get some rest, good sir. Make sure you get some rest, amigo. Right, I've got a little bit left over. A very small amount. Scrap that. We haven't got any left over. Kappa. Can you see that there? That's how hot it is, guys. It's like literally frying it. That's what you want. That's how hot you want it. Can you see that? Literally frying. Oh, actually, I want to put the onions in first because I don't want them kind of exposed. So, I don't want to go too crazy with the onions. This is going to be a mega monster coming out, by the way, just to let you know. This is going to be pretty damn big. Well, I did say I was cooking for the family, so Right, and there's one spare cheeky sausage in there. I'm not going to put all 6 of them in there. I'll wrap that one up. I'll sort that out in a second. I can have that for breakfast tomorrow. Right, oof, let's wash my hands. Right, so it's going to go straight back into the oven. There's a lot of birthday in this month. My birthday was yesterday. Oh, was it really? Oh, happy birthday. Can we talking about happy birthdays then? Can we get some happy birthday wishes for Pyramid Heads, guys? For whether you got some emotes or hypes or anything like that, just wish happy birthday for yesterday. Happy birthday, buddy. Can we fill that chat, guys? Can we fill that chat right up? Be very careful putting this back into the oven, guys. Please, 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 just be extremely careful. I appreciate it. Right. There we go. There we go, amigos. It's in. Now we're going to have to watch it rise. Rise to the top. Whew. There we go. Thank you guys for all the happy wishes for Pyramid. That's so, so kind. All the loves. Loves and wishes. Whew. Right, it's a little hot in here. Not surprised. That's going to be huge, guys. I'm a little worried about the oil, but I should be fine. Because there's like a drip tray anyway. So we should be okay. Before, I know I said don't open it, but it's only first thing. There we go. Now I'm not going to open it. I just pushed it back a little bit, just in case the oil will probably drip down a little bit down into that tray. So I've got a couple of trays there just to catch it. So it's really important if you're doing Yorkshire puddings or anything like that. Make sure you catch the tray of it. Oh, the oil, sorry. Right, let me grab a little dish for that spare sausage. Probably make something tomorrow. So I've got vegetables in the fridge. I need to use up some eggs, maybe a bit of sausage. I'll cook off in the morning. I think the wife will be very happy with that. So there we go. Jeez!
Holla, chef. Hope you are doing amazing. Smile.
Give me a heart attack, man.
I recently started LCH Chef and I need your artisan bread in a low-carb version.
Oh my god, and he
Please,
died!
CJ Muppet, CJ
Don't do that to me! Jesus, Cal. God damn it. Hola, chef. Hope you are doing amazing. I'm doing great, buddy. Have a challenge for you. Oh, go for it. I recently started LCHF. What's that? And oh, you trolling me. Need your artisan bread in a low, carb version, please. Okay. Oh, so more of a lower carb kind of bread. Okay, that's an interesting one. I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't really dabbled too much in lower carb breads. I know breads are very nice and delicious. But for me, if you're gonna look for kind of lower carbs, if you're gonna have good quality bread, don't buy as much, or maybe just make a loaf, and I make my fresh loaf or my fresh recipe. Cut it in half once it's obviously cooled down. Wrap it nice and tight, freeze it, and then just use maybe half a loaf for for the week. Only have toast maybe just once now and again. I kind of try not to eat too much bread. So that's my kind of lower carb suggestions. But if you're looking for just lower carb in general, I haven't really dabbled too much with it. But yeah, I mean, I just